Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Report reaching us right now is that the Ooni of Ife's palace is in turmoil over an alleged sacred ceremony Ooni recently performed. They said the ceremony is ties Tadenikawo to the throne for the support of the gods in future. They said that is the ceremony. Now, if you have been following the trend of events with the new development, they said recently Ooni of Ife had asked Naomi to come to the palace for one of her cleansing rituals to reinstate her. There have been series of rituals that have been performed, but hopefully we are believing God that by the end of this month, by the end of this March, from what they are saying, they will do the last ritual that will reinstate Queen Naomi immediately. There are a lot of things that are going on with all the revolution. It is looking as though they are going to bring Naomi back to the palace, like palace, not the initial arrangement again. That is what we are hearing. But they said the palace is in serious turmoil now. Oloris are feeling really terrible over what is going on. Now, they said if the Ooni of Ife, any Ooni of Ife wants to tie a particular child to the throne, you know that the Ooni of Ife, they have 3 ruling houses in the Ife land, and any boy child from these ruling houses can become a king. It's not something that is on just one ruling house or one family. But you want to do a favor to your child, you tie them to the gods to favor the child in future. They said Ooni of Ife has just done that with the in the palace, and he did that with Tadenikawo. They say the processes, as in what you need to do for this to happen. Number 1 is Ifa divination. He say in Ile Ife it is called Igbo Ifa, okay? Now, consulting the Ifa to determine the destiny of the child and the appropriate spiritual path. That was how they started. That was with Iyanifa. Now, the second one is naming, which they have already done. That Isembaye or Isimbaya. Sorry, I don't know. A sacred ceremony to present the child to the ancestors and the gods, ensuring their favor. Okay, Isimbaya is spelled Isembaye. Yes, okay. That's what they said. They say it's a sacred ceremony to present the child to the ancestors. Ooni of Ife, they said they have done that before, so they omitted that. Then the one that he did again is the Ogun or Sango initiation. Now, if the divination, okay, reveals that the child has a strong connection to a specific deity, rituals will be performed to align him with Ogun, gods of iron and war. Sango, that is thunder, gods of thunder. All, or Batala, god of wisdom and purity. They have done that on Tadenikawo. Now, before you come here and begin to tell me, Queen Naomi should not allow Queen Naomi, do not forget that Tadenikawo was born for the man. That is the Ooni of Ife. He is a traditionalist. He believes in what he believes in, and you cannot stop that, okay? Number 4, sacrificial offering, Ibukun or Ibo, okay? They said, depending on the message from Ifa, specific sacrifices such as kola nut, alligator pepper, honey, or animals are also offered to appease and seek favor from the gods. That they just did that now for Tadenikawo. Then they said that there's one called sacred water and herbs, Omi Iba, okay? They also did that. Specifically prepared water infused with herbs and prayers was used for bathing, Tadenikawo to fortify him spiritually. Now, they said there was another one that was also done blessing at the Oni's Palace Shrine, Ile-Ife ritual, special prayers and ritual at the sacred shrine in Ife to ensure divine favor and protection over the prince. They also did that, okay? Now, wearing of protective charms. They said they call this aworo or, yes, aworo, okay? Now, specific beads, bracelets, and, bracelet, we are prepared by the priest to ensure the child's spiritual connection remains strong, and they have given that to Olori Naomi to be wearing Tadenikawo. As a matter of fact, they wore those on Tadenikawo. Now, they said this exercise that was performed for Tadenikawo, Ooni of Ife was right there with Tadenikawo. It was very private. He went through all the 6 exercises for Tadenikawo by himself. And he said this is one thing that he has always wanted to do for his son because nobody knows tomorrow. Okay, the reason why he doesn't wear watch is because time is not in his hands. Time is in the hand of God. And so he is fulfilled. He is happy that he has done this for his son. Do you see how important Tadenikawo is to the Ooni of Ife? And they said this has caused a lot of problems in the palace. Don't recall that Oleti gave birth to twins. There's a boy there, and everybody gave birth to another cute boy. And so these children are there. So they were feeling that it's a situation where these boys will come up and begin to contest with Tadenikawo. They might be able to do that when they are grown up, but for now, the father stands with whom he wants to stand with. The father gives all his blessings and everything. That is not to say he's not going to bless the other children. He says that Tadenikawo is the one who opened door for him, and Tadenikawo means the world to him, and nobody's going to take Tadenikawo's place from Tadenikawo. Now he has blessed and made Tadenikawo, closer to the gods. Now, what that means, okay, the significance of what he did is that in such a time, maybe 50 years time, yes, or 45 years time, or 40 years time, we don't know how soon the Gise rolling house will rotate back to the Gise rolling house. If he rotates back to the Gise rolling house again, 100 princes might stand. They will still pick the same Tadenikawo. Because what? Because of all of this, that the father has been able to put Tadenikawo in front of the gods. And that was what Ooni of Ife did. And they said, what do you mean? They said, Oloris have been so offended. Oloris are not taking this lightly. Oloris feel like this is another kind of marginalization that they cannot take. Oloris are feeling really bad about what has happened. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, speculated information, unverified information making the rounds on social media, should not be seen as fact.